Today we'll be forming our paragraphs from the information collected in our data charts on our global location. So the first thing we'll need to do is open up your data chart to access the information you've researched. The example I'll be showing today is creating a paragraph on location. So remember, my example was Perth, and I have these different areas of information that are going to form different paragraphs. Today we'll be making the location paragraph. So in order to create that paragraph, I'm going to have to access the information that I've organised in the location column. So the first thing to do is go down to all the information I have collected. I'm going to basically copy and paste. I'm just going to make sure it's in the right font that I want. I'm going to copy that information and open it up in my new document where I am actually going to begin writing my paragraph. I don't want my information in a table. I'm going to put it in point form. The reason why I'm going to do this is so that I can decide which information is most appropriate and how I'm going to order my information inside the paragraph. I'm going to pop all my information in points. So it probably would have been easy just to copy bit by bit out, not have the table. But seeing that it's already here, I'm just going to do it like this. Okay, here are my points of information that I'm going to use to create my paragraph. What do we have? I know it is 200 kilometres north of the town of Bunbury. Okay, that's fine, but most people wouldn't know where Bunbury is at the moment, so it's not that important. Perth is approximately 2,700 kilometres west from Melbourne. Okay, that's a little bit more relevant to where we are. It's located in the southwest of the continent between the Indian Ocean and a low coastal escarpment known as the Darling Range. Okay, that's quite specific, but it also mentions some places that we're not too familiar with. Perth is situated on the Swan River, and Perth is located in the Australian state of Western Australia. Okay, I'm going to order this information in order of importance and relevance. I'm going to take this bottom one because everyone knows, well, everyone in our class should know where the state of Western Australia is. I'm going to put that one up the top. That's going to be my first one. I'm also going to put this, Perth is approximately 2,700 kilometres west of Melbourne, because I know, we're living in Victoria, we all know where Melbourne is, so that's another relevant piece of information. Then I'm going to put in this piece of information about being in the southwest of the continent. Okay, although it refers to the Darling Range, which people might not know about, it's explaining whereabouts it is inside Australia as well, so that's also relevant. So people know the shape of Australia. By saying it's in the southwest of the continent will definitely help people understand where it is. And then I'm going to say it's situated on the Swan River, like that. Cut, paste, and then finally I know it's 200 kilometres north of the town of Bunbury. Okay, so now I have ordered my information ready for it to go into a paragraph. I'm going to save my work. Okay, what you can see over here on the right is a little checklist of what paragraphs inside information reports have. So we can see at the top we have topic sentences. That's one sentence that explains and introduces what the paragraph is going to be about, followed by related sentences containing more than one fact. Okay, so then the related sentences would need to relate to the topic sentence. and we try and put more than one fact in the sentence, but it has to at least have one fact in the sentence. Okay, now our sentences need to be written in the present tense. They need to be written in the third person, if it's relevant, using the words there, they, the. Because we're talking about places, that one might not be so relevant, because we don't refer to as places there or they or the, unless maybe we're talking about the people of the place. So it might come into relevance there. We also try and include some particular language, such as action verbs, factual and precise adjectives, and some specialised vocabulary. So we'll try and pop all of those things in each of our paragraph. Okay, so let's look at the first thing. Let's try and create a topic sentence. Looking at the information we've gathered, what can we say? Perth is located in the Australian state of Western Australia. Okay, that's pretty good. Perth is approximately 2,700 kilometres west from Melbourne. Okay, that first statement is not a bad way to start. It's saying the word's located, so we know we're talking about the location of Perth in this paragraph. So that is going to explain what we're talking about. So I'm going to just write that out as is. Perth is located in the Australian state of Western Australia. Okay. Perth is approximately 2,700 kilometres west from Melbourne. Okay, and also I'm looking at the next two here. Located in the southwest of the continent between the Indian Ocean and a low coastal escarpment known as the Darling Range. But remember, when we're making our own paragraphs, we need to put them in our own words. So what I've done there, I might need to change it a bit, because I've just copied straight from the information I've copied offline. So I'm going to change it. I might actually combine the information into one sentence. So we try and have one or more facts as well, because over here we're going to check it off our checklist over on the information report. So more than one fact. I'm going to try and put that in. Perth is located in the Australian state of Western Australia. Approximately 2,700 kilometres west of Melbourne. Okay, so I've covered those two pieces of information. Alright, now moving on. It is, I've already used the word located, so I don't want to use that again. It is situated in the southwest of the country, because we know Australia is referred to as a continent and a country, but in our context we're going to just use the word country, as we've already mentioned Australia. Is situated in the southwest of the country, situated on the southwest of the country on the Swan River. So I've ignored the escarpment known as the Darling Range, because I've put the Swan River in its place because I think the Swan River is a little bit more known and a little bit more relevant. So as you can see, I'm ordering the information in relevance. So I think more people know about the Swan River than the Darling Range. So let's read over our paragraph so far. Perth is located in the Australian state of Western Australia, approximately 2,700 kilometres west of Melbourne. It is situated in the southwest of the country on the Swan River.